as we just mentioned, Cell. The question here is: would you say Cell was a better villain overall than Frieza? We'll start off with you, Mike, this time around, because I think you, like I said, you're giving me these eyes where you feel like I'm saying blasphemy.
All right, so I get it. Cell is a smartass. He's witty. He's a badass. So yeah, he's witty. He's powerful. The whole nine. Frieza to me is the perfect example for a villain, and what I mean by that is not because of his track record of oppression against countless planets or just his appearance amongst his foes. I mean just his actions in general, his motives. He is pure evil. We witnessed in the Tournament of Power, he was trying to manipulate his way to gain an advantage over the Grand Zenos. So, of course, and I'm not discounting that Cell wouldn't try to do the same. I'm pretty sure he would try to get one up on Grand Zeno if he had the opportunity to. But the fact that we know how maniacal Frieza can be, we've seen countless moments of Frieza, and he's the perfect example of why I believe he's the better villain than Cell.
Can I
Okay,
interject?
yeah, yeah, go on, yeah.
Mm.
I understand it. I understand why we would pick Frieza over Cell. But can we not forget that Cell stood there for 10 days, ready to run this fade patiently? Then yes, he is a smart ass. He's gonna crap talk. He's gonna do everything, but you got to give it to him. He had style, and I hate to be that guy, but sometimes style is needed for a good villain. Frieza ain't had no style. Frieza was just racist. Like, or actually, no, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't. But
Nah,
but
his space racism was off the charts. I tell you that much.
like, was Frieza a threat? Absolutely. Was he evil? Absolutely. But it's just there's just something about Cell, like the type of evil he is. It's like you can't do nothing but respect. Like, it was crazy that if we can just be realistic, that how evil he wasn't the evil that we're used to. We're used to the Voldemorts and the Darth Vaders, and the room gets cold when they walk in. For him to be as powerful as he was, flex it as he was, and then on top of that, back it up. Because if we're being real, Frieza was a coward. Cell wasn't a coward.
Facts, facts. That yeah,
I dis
yeah.
I disagree strongly because
Wait, but Mike, wait,
he always
before
wins.
no, before I open it back up, we need to get Kaio Tim's thoughts first, and then I'll open it up for a bit more discussion on that one. So, Kaio Tim, your thoughts on the question of was Cell an overall better villain than Frieza?
Up until the Tournament of Power, yes, 100% yes. Frieza is a great villain in the context of the Saiyan and Namek saga, and then tying into the whole Super Saiyan prophecy lore. That's that, and he played that role very well. It's executed very well. But the thing about Cell, I've said it once, I'll say it again, and I'll say it until the day I die. Cell ties into the whole story from the very first arc. Red
Very correct.
Ribbon. Everything
Hmm.
is Red Ribbon. The whole
Very
story starts off from Red Ribbon, and then it culminates to Dr. Gero creating Cell. And the way Cell is introduced, you don't get, like, okay, you had 19 and 20 when they got introduced, they killed Yamcha. Gruesome as hell. Then you see Cell come up, and he's literally sucking people's insides out of them and leaving nothing but skin, like you could wear them left behind. That was the most we've never seen anything like that in Dragon Ball. Maybe not even in a lot of fiction from up to that point in time that I can even like think of, right? So then you have, like everybody saying, you have him running the fade. He's standing there running the fade, and then he runs it. He's willing to run it with anybody. And for real, if it wasn't for his own cockiness, he would have won. His own
Hmm.
cockiness is what unlocked Super Saiyan 2. But then you had, he's just something completely different, and Earth is on the line. He's such a badass that he's standing there on our planet saying, "I'll give you 7 days to get stronger, and now come see me. Come see me, and I bet I still beat your ass." Matter of fact, I'm gonna go blow up meteors and save the planet while you're trying to get stronger before I explode the planet.
He was a
Right?
humanitarian.
And then he comes back to life with Super Saiyan 2 after everything explodes, kills Goku through proxy, and then comes back with Super Saiyan 2 and is cocky with it. As long as I have a nuclei left. Like,
Mhm.
what? Bruh, I don't know what a nuclei is, but what the hell? Like, when you see that at the time, you're like, a nuclei? Bruh, I'm in second grade. I don't know what this is. And then I don't know. It's just the way Cell really ties everything in the story together makes him a better villain overall for the series to me. But like I said, up when Tournament of Power came, we started seeing more of Frieza. So
Mhm.
from Tournament of Power on, I'd say Frieza is a better overall villain. Uh, during Z, Frieza is more of a story of a really good story villain, but Cell encapsulates the whole story. Like he's an arc villain versus a story villain.
Mm. Okay, yeah, and then now, Mike, relax. Now it's open. Go. Your thoughts.
I wanted to give props to Tim's latest statement because he linked Dr. Gero with Cell, and we've spoken about this, Ginyu, about why I believe Dr. Gero is one of the greatest villains in Dragon Ball's entire anime.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's very much present. We don't have to get into it right now, but I disagree with the fact that Cell is a better villain than Freezer because to me it's like, yeah, he has his methods of how he does things. He's merciful. He gave us 7 days on Earth. You know, my guy, the villain I'm speaking about, you don't get no days. There is no mercy. There is no
Hold on.
But that
negotiating.
was that wasn't mercy. That was pure arrogance.
Yeah.
He came to
Yeah.
Earth many times, countless times, and displayed nothing but destruction amongst not only humanity, but making a clear example to not only the Z Warriors, but he told the Z fighters to get Goku and Vegeta during the resurrection of that film that if they don't come down here, y'all know what's gonna happen. Y'all saw what happened on Namek. Y'all saw what happened in the past before Trunks killed them. Frieza not here to talk. Cell, he likes to play games. That's why it's called the Cell Games. He like to play. Frieza, he not here to play around. He's a serious dictator. You know what I mean? So that's my final closing statement regarding that. I love all of your takes. I don't disagree with none of you, but I still believe Frieza is the best villain.
So that's why I think as of now he's a better villain because we see the more overall dictator side of him. But
Mm.
I'm gonna have to strongly disagree to say he doesn't talk because right before you said that you said he's Goku and Vegeta and he waited for them to come. He ain't really want no sauce for real. If he really did, he would have just destroyed the planet. And then we saw him at the end of the Granola arc. All
Mhm.
he did was punch him in the stomach and say, "I got better things to do." Like, bro, what? He's not. He's not really about that. He's not about the hands like talking about.
It
No.
was a business decision. Come
No, it
on.
no, it won't. No, it was not. That was not no business decision. Let's just be real about this. There is no denying Frieza's greatness and his impact in Dragon Ball Z. But we gotta agree, we kind of look at our villains a little differently when we found out you were punk. Cell wasn't no punk. Cell was out the egg. Out like he not the egg. He came out of his little cocoon ready for everything. He was going against Piccolo right there. He was fresh.
Hold on. He came from the future. You're right. He actually put himself back into an egg and came out a grasshopper. He traveled through time just to run phase. he got the time traveling phase.
Mm-hmm. That's different. That's different.
That's
Like
different.
that's up there with like Reverse Flash. That's some pure hate, some pure evil. Now Frieza is evil. There's no disputing that Frieza
Yeah.
is evil,
Yeah.
but Frieza that bitchy evil of it's like I'm gonna sneak you. When we finish fighting and you not looking, and you turn around, and you go to your corner, I'm gonna kick you in the face. Like, nah, Frieza is when y'all go to your corners, he's staring at you, he's smiling at you, he's blowing kisses at you, and he's standing before even it's time to start back. That's Cell. That's Cell.
Cell's not going back to his corner. He gonna stand in the middle of the ring.
That
He go,
too.
you
You
go
know
to your
what?
corner. He just stand in the middle of the ring.
No, for real. You want what? I want him.
Yeah, see, Frieza, I like it because Frieza really is more so a spoiled brat than anything because he was handed everything. I'm not
Everything.
going to take away how menacing he is, but
Hmm.
he definitely is more of a spoiled brat. Cause and he did do exactly what Relentless said. As soon as Goku gave him energy to get off planet, he was flying away, put his guard down, and tried to kill him after begging for his life. Now, granted, in the same breath, there was a moment where Cell was kind of begging for his life too.
Yeah, because Gohan gave him belt.
Yeah, he did put Gohan did end up putting belt to ass at one point in time and
Absolutely.
made and like wanted the stop, right?
Shout out to
But
Gohan. Shout out.
But overall, Cell was just more like his introduction was just way more menacing to me than what Frieza's was. Even as I rewatch either Funimation Z or Kai, it's just way more menacing when he comes in because you see like Piccolo even freaking out and
And
like
Piccolo don't
it
freak
just
out.
yeah.
Interesting. As we move along to the next part of the discussion, you guys that are going to be watching on YouTube, let us know. Do you agree with any of these takes? Was Cell a better villain than Frieza? If not, let us know in the comments. Look, I'll be keen to know what you guys think.